So the idea for Girls in Sports Day came from a conversation that I had with a friend who teaches at Putnam Valley. She's a retired teacher from Putnam Valley High School, and they do a Girls in Sports Day, and I loved the idea when I heard it. I thought it was awesome to have a whole day just dedicated to female athletes, and with the message being that competitive sports can have a really big impact on your life. We wanted this day to kind of stand out, different than some of the other things that we've been doing, and really put an emphasis on, building relationships with local colleges and having our girls know that they can have some role models to look up to and things like that. So most of the college coaches brought anywhere between 5 players to their whole team, and they kind of assessed the skill level. We had 3 groups. We had 2 elementary groups and 1 middle school group that rotated around to all the sports.
Ready, step, toss, hit.
A lot of them were having a great time because the coaches really brought some fun, really exciting drills and activities that really engaged the kids. The purpose of all the little sessions was to expose them to the sport, to teach them some basic fundamentals, but also to get them to fall in love with it for a little piece and really have a good time interacting with the student athletes and the coaches. So we had in the morning, we had 3 stations. We had softball, soccer, and volleyball. And then in the afternoon, we had basketball, lacrosse, and swimming. And we did 40 minutes of each, so we had 3 groups, 100 kids in total, and they rotated around, and everybody got a taste of everything.
There you go.
So soccer and softball were able to utilize our new turf. Both of those groups brought a large portion of their team. So in those 2 stations, our girls really got a lot of one-on-one attention from the student athletes. Lacrosse was also on the turf in the afternoon, and Trish Malfetta from Pace University came with a bunch of her girls, and they ran a really fun lacrosse session. Jackie Goldstein from Whoosh Volleyball Club came in and ran great sessions. And then in the afternoon, we had Manhattanville girls basketball. And then in the pool, we had Mount St. Mary swimming come, and they were able to get in the water, and the kids were definitely excited to go swimming after a long, hot day on the turf. So we were really excited to have Kim Hampton from the WNBA. She's a retired New York Liberty player, come to speak to our girls. She is just an amazing person, and she gave our girls a really great message.
You guys have to know that when you start out learning something, it is a process. It truly is. So you can't give up on yourselves just because you're not really good at it when you first start. And it is so important that you know that. And that's with academics, that's with any other art form, that's with anything that you set out to do. You got to give yourselves a fair chance to really work at getting good at something. Sports and athletics is what? That's right. Sports and athletics can take you places. It can teach you things, more things about yourself than almost anything. There's not a day that goes by that I don't use one of the lessons that I've learned. Lessons like mental toughness. Guess what? I might give my best today, and my best might not be good enough, and I still lose. That happens. It's life. Each one of us has our own DNA. We have our own fingerprint. No one was meant and created to be like you. You might have a twin, or someone might look like you, but they'll never, ever be you. So that means they can't do what you were sent here to do. So all of your gifts and talents, and we were all blessed with gifts and talents, all of your gifts and talents, you have to work on them. It could be academics, athletics, art. It could be whatever. It could be being a wonderful human being, making the world a better place, whatever it is. Use your skills, girls. Use your skills.
I think it was successful for sure. We were able to get 100 girls to participate, and walking around throughout the day, all the girls seemed like they were having fun. So in my eyes, it was a success. I had a great time. It didn't feel like work. It felt like, we were all here doing something special. The team of teachers that came to help on that day were absolutely amazing. We had a committee of teachers that John and I got together when we first had this idea, and they've been working really hard in putting it together. Caitlin Morrison, Diane Tanzi, Brianna Tobin, Mike Carafano, Marissa Benson, TJ Zahner, our rock stars, and they were on the field, in the court, in the pool with the kids all day, and all their efforts really is what made this day a success.